For section 5.3, number 2, we're doing a regression. So it's adding another regression to our list. This is going to be a power regression. So part A says to construct a power model of the driving time in minutes as a function of population measured in thousands. So if you enter in the data and then type in the power regression, so then that will give you, and they use T and N. So T is equal to 3.40 times N raised to the 0.18. And I'm using 2 decimal places here, but you could use more. If you look at part B, it says, is the average driving time in Pittsburgh more or less than would be expected from its population? So let's first look at the graph. So make sure to put the plot 1 on, make sure to use the zoom stat, and then make sure to enter in your equation into y1. But your graph should look something like this, and you'll see some dots around here. And they're asking about Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh, if you use the trace button, Pittsburgh is right here. So that's where it's 1804. And our answer would be less. And that's because it's under the graph. So if your dot was over the graph, then it would be more, but our dot is below the model. Part C says if you wish to move to a smaller city to reduce your average driving time to work by 25%, then how much smaller should the city be? So I want to take my, I'm going to use just a variable A. You could really use whatever variable that you want to. But I'm really kind of looking at how this is increasing. So I would take the power that we have in our power model, which is 0.18, and I'm going to set this equal to, now they want to reduce it by 25%. So that would be like saying you're getting, or you're paying 75% of the price. So this is coming from 1 minus 0.25. So then I really want to solve for what I'm raising this to, so or by what I'm decreasing it by, sorry. So I want to raise it both sides to 1 over 0.18. So this was kind of a technique that we've used a little bit before, but if you have a to the 0.18, and if you raise that to 1 over 0.18, and then the other side 0.75, and raise that also, then the exponents on the left will cancel out, and you'll just be left with A. On the right, if you take what 0.75 raised to the 1 over 0.118 is, you should get 0.2023. Now, we want to know what this is as a percentage decrease, so I do want to take 1 minus 0.2023, and then I'm going to get 0.7977, which means a decrease in 79.77%. Let me rewrite that. I'm of room. Here we go. So a decrease by 79.77%. And that'll be our answer.